Today we have with us Anumegha, who got offer from IBM. Congrats Anumegha from our team Aim2crack, and thank you for joining us to share your experience.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your wishes and thank you for having me here.
Okay, tell us about the company and the role for which you have got the offer.
Yes, sir. So IBM stands for International Business Machines. It's a 110-year-old company. They produce and sell computer hardware, middleware, and software. And they provide hosting and consulting services in areas ranging from mainframe computers to nanotechnology. And the role offered to me here is associate software developer.
Okay.
So, and my task here would be to help design, develop, and integrate solutions using the best practice technologies and products that the clients demand today.
Okay. So, what are the branches they are allowed to sit, and approximately how many students were attended the trial?
So here the branches allowed were BTech, MTech, ECE, EEE, and CSE,
Okay.
and MCA students were allowed. Approximately 150 students were uh, selected for the coding test.
Okay. So, what is the eligibility criteria and how many rounds were there during the interview process?
So the eligibility criteria is 6.5 CGPA and above, and in 12th it should be 60%, and in 10th it should be 60%.
Okay.
And there were 4 rounds of total test. The first one was a coding test, the second one was a cognitive ability test, third one was an English language test, and the fourth was a technical plus HR interview.
Okay. So tell us about the coding test, like in which platform they have conducted and how many questions were there?
It was a 30-minute coding test, and only one coding question was there. It was held on HackerRank, platform.
Okay.
So my problem statement was there's a cylindrical sheet. So I have to, if the sheet is cut and opened, and if I'm cutting small coins of equal radius, then I have to find out the area of the shaded region. So while coding, 15 minutes of the time went in finding out the correct formula and finding out the logic. The rest 15 went in. There were a lot of constraints here. They were giving a lot of if cases, like if the radius goes above this height, then this should be done. So a lot of constraints were there. So the rest of the 15 minutes I had taken for coding.
Okay. So any programming language can be used, or they particularly mention something?
Any programming language can be used. I used Python.
Okay. So this round is for 30 minutes, and when you got the result?
So we got a mail for the invitation for the next assessment the next day itself.
Okay.
They were
Uh,
sent to the private emails. So no shortlist was announced.
okay. Individually, you people have got like you have been shortlisted for next round.
Yes. So the next round was a cognitive ability test round, and we were given a WebEx invitation. So it was a proctored round, and there was a proctor on the WebEx link who monitored our test. So we were all shared the test link via our individual emails. And this test consisted of 5 games, 5 gamified assessments, and everyone gets the same games but different questions. So the first one was a shortcut game where you have to take a marble from one location to another with the shortest amount of moves and within a very less amount of time. And the second game was a gridlock where you have to fill in the given shape with the broken down shapes that they've given. And the third one was a resemble where you have to again with very few moves you have to get the shape that they've given with the puzzle pieces that they provide. And the fourth one was a num bubbles, which was they'll give a target result down, and you have to find out which bubble gives the correct answer within very short amount of time. This was a little hectic. And then the tally up game. This was also similar to the fourth round, the fourth test.
Okay.
So approximately it took 15 minutes throughout.
Okay. So all these questions are available, sample questions are available in the IBM site, right? So that they can go and practice, get an idea of what are these games.
Yes.
Okay. So this went for around 15 minutes, and when you got the result?
Within next 15 minutes, whoever qualified this round got the invitation for the next round, which was English ability test.
Okay. After this gamified round, what is your next round?
So Within 15 minutes of completion of the cognitive test, the selected students were given the link to the next test, which was English language test. It was held in a different platform created by IBM. This test was for 15 minutes and there were three sections. So the first section was vocabulary, the second was grammar, and the third was comprehension.
Okay. So, what is the difficulty level of these questions? In your opinion, do you feel like an average student has to prepare separately for this?
No, sir, I don't think so. It's really easy. The English language test is easy.
So, how many students have been shortlisted after this all the three rounds? Any idea?
Since the mails were sent to individual email IDs and there was not a certain shortlist sent, so I do not know how many students were shortlisted after this round. So the next round was a technical plus HR interview, and I got this on October 8th. That is almost a week after my assessments.
Okay.
This technical plus HR round was held around 10 a.m. in the morning. We got an invitation the day before. It was for 40 minutes and it was held by an IBM employee. It started with his introduction. He introduced himself. He was very friendly and he asked me to introduce myself. So after I introduced myself, he asked me a very obvious question, that is, since you are a EEE student, why do you want to work in a software company? So my answer to this was, I started coding since I was in 9th standard. I was taught basics of HTML and in 9th standard, basics of Java in 10th. In 11th and 12th, I did C++ and SQL, and I've also done a mini project. In the first year of engineering, I did C programming and Python programming. In the second year, I learned MATLAB and I did minor course in DBMS and data structures. And in the third year, I did my specialization in embedded systems, which was related to coding for microcontrollers. And I also learned VHDL coding. And my internship and capstone project are both embedded domain. So throughout my education from 9th standard, I have been coding. And my basics in coding is really strong. So I concluded that with the help of this prestigious company like IBM, I could explore and learn a lot of software trends that are upcoming now and contribute to the company.
Okay. Generally, people used to get the same question who are non-IT students. They ask, most of them, they get this question being from an non-programming stream, like why you want to come for a software. Yeah, whatever the answer you have given, I think it's more than sufficient to impress the interviewer. Yeah, what is the next question?
So the next question, since I mentioned my embedded system specialization, he asked me why I was interested in embedded. So I told him I like coding for chips and making robots and stuff. Okay. And then he asked, so which method do you usually prefer while coding? Is it the polling method or the interrupt method? I answered saying I prefer the interrupt method because it is power saving and requires very less function from the microcontroller side. So, and then he asked me about my capstone project. So my capstone project was a smart lamppost. So it was a solar powered lamppost, which was controlled using a PWM circuit, which turns on only at night. And there were sensors like voltage sensors and current sensors and atmospheric sensors. The data will be sent to the cloud and data will be retrieved from the cloud. And this is achieved using an Arduino and an ESP8266. So this was my explanation. And he asked me, what were the problems that I faced when I was handling with the IoT part of the project, as in the security concerns. So I told him, since our Wi-Fi were at stake here, we have to provide stable and secure Wi-Fi here. And also I coded for ThinkSpeak server, and anyone without an API key for the ThinkSpeak server cannot access it. So the server where we are uploading the data must be really secure. This was my answer.
Okay.
And the next question was based on my internship. My internship project is an IoT-based solution for agricultural crops, which I'm doing with a startup company called Aptum Solutions. And he asked me to explain my internship project. We monitor the soil health and atmospheric health parameters of the crops, and based on if the parameters go above a range, we turn on the actuator circuit. And IoT is involved here because we send the data to the cloud. So this was my explanation. And he asked me, since the farmers in India, will they have the phone and the technology facilities to actually see the data on their phone? So I answered with, I am from a farmer's background, so I come from a village, and I have seen my relatives and everyone who are in the village have a smartphone. They all are really technologically advanced right now.
Yeah.
So, and the data updation every second is just for the analytics purpose. So this was my answer, and then he went on to um, the next question, which was, did you participate in any extracurricular activities, or what were the events you participated in your college?
Okay.
So I was a part of CSR, which is a social service club in the college, and he asked me what are the events I participated in as a CSR. So I told him about the two events which I participated in,
Okay.
and he went and I had mentioned in my resume that I was a part of Bootstrap program, which is which is to teach the freshers in our college. Like the first week in their college would be taught by us, and I was in charge of the high voltage lab.
Okay.
So I explained this to him. The next question was, "What are your hobbies?" And I told him that I was into psychology, studying psychology. So he was a little taken aback. So he didn't know what to ask. So he asked me to explain what how I do the psychology studies.
Yeah,
So I
please
explained.
explain. Please explain. Like even I am interested to know like what you have studied.
Yes. So I learned this from cognitive functions. Each one has 8 functions in their head: how they perceive and how they judge. It can be either intuitively perceiving or sensory perceiving. It can be either making judgments based on feelings or based on thinking. And now these four, again, it can be introverted or extroverted. So I explained this to him in detail, and I told him that I always analyze people when I see them. Like I want to find out which function they are using right now. So this explanation went on for 5 minutes actually,
Okay.
because he was interested in this. And then after this, we moved on to the next question. He asked me, since I mentioned logical analysis of people that I meet, he asked, in my real life, have I ever used logical analysis to overcome a difficulty?
Okay.
Um, I was stuck in this question honestly because I didn't know what to come up with. So recently, I faced a problem with my capstone project because I was in Bangalore, but the project was completely hardware and it had to be done in Bangalore. So I mentioned and explained how we as a team overcame the difficulty.
Okay.
The next question was, "Are you into sports?" Here I am. The interviewer got really close because he said, I said I am into cycling. So even he was into cycling. So we both were talking about cycling and
Okay.
how we love traveling. So it was really friendly. Now the whole interview process became really friendly,
Okay.
and the tension was all gone. Then since I had mentioned in my resume about my Raja Puraskar, which I got in Scouts and Guides, he asked me what was one takeaway from that. So I told him I want to always work for the people. I want to do my best to be kind. So, and then next he went on to ask, what are the expectations from IBM, like for me. I told him that I expect it to be a good learning platform where there's freedom for learning as well as good guidance from the mentors, and a good platform to showcase my talent. Since this is an online, they said that this job will be held online if I wish to take it online. So I mentioned that point and I told them it's really convenient for me because I don't stay in Bangalore. Um, and he then asked me to show my Aadhaar card, noted my number, and then
Okay.
asked if I have any questions for him. So I asked him if there will be a technical round again, like in detail technical round.
Okay.
He said he understood my confusion and he said, no, no, this is the only, like, there were only 4 rounds and you qualified all four.
Okay. So when you got the result and how many were selected totally?
So I got a call on October 12th morning. They asked me if I am willing to join the internship program from January. Uh, since this is an internship plus FTE offer,
Okay.
so from January it starts. So I told them yes. And once I confirmed this, in the evening they sent me a mail. They were all individual mails. So I do not know the shortlist, how many were shortlisted.
Okay. So this internship is for 6 months, right?
5 months,
Okay. From January to
May.
okay. From January to May, and then after May, I think it's a full-time FTE offer.
Yes, sir.
What is your package in IBM now with internship and then FTE?
So the internship is 30K per month. and the FTE is 7.5 LPA per year,
Okay.
per annum.
Okay. So you will be joining IBM in January.
Yes.
Okay. So any suggestions for juniors or somebody who is preparing for IBM?
Since the coding test is medium level, I would suggest them to practice on HackerRank. So because most of the time goes in finding the logic.
Yeah.
So that's the main part. And cognitive ability test, again you can play online games,
Mm-hmm.
which is fine. And then coming to the interview, be frank and be honest with your resume. Whatever you mention in your resume only will be asked. Always have your Aadhaar card, any government ID with you during the interview process.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Anumegha. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for sharing your experience. And we at Aim2crack wish you all the best for your career at IBM.
Thank you so much, sir. It was an amazing time here. Thank you, sir.
Hey guys, hope you all find the video informative, and if you do, please do like our video. Also subscribe to our channel. All the links, social media links are given below in the description. Go check them out.